Good morning, YouTube. Casual Tommy here. Again, another video on the way to work. Quick wristwatch check. I've got my little Tissot Powermatic 80 again. I love this little watch actually. A little sapphire crystal, 80 hour power reserve, modified ETA movement. What else is it? Yeah, sapphire glass, 200 meter water resistance. Beautiful watch. It really is a beautiful watch. It's my daily workwear, my daily work watch. I do rotate watches quite often, but as you've probably seen this watch video after video, I do like to wear one watch at a time for a week. That's a recent thing. I'd say over the last maybe 4 years I started doing that, where I used to wear a different watch every day, and I realised I was never really forming a proper bond with a watch. And then I started working away, where I'd be on the road for say 3 weeks, and at that point I started I took one watch with me once. I remember I actually just sold it. It was a little black quartz Seiko. I remember wearing it for maybe 2 or 3 weeks afterwards, and I took it with me because it was one of my lowest end watches. It was one of the watches that were the cheapest out of my entire collection. And I ended up falling in love with it more so than when I first bought it. I bought it maybe 4 or 5 years before that. It was one of the first watches I owned. I think I owned that watch for 10 years. And yeah, my love for that watch just grew and grew. Ridiculous. All from just spending so much time with it consistently. So for the last few years, I've been wearing a watch a week when I'm at work. Weekend, different story. Weekend, depending on what I'm doing, but I would typically wear this for an entire week, or maybe I'd put on my Omega for a week, something like that. Okay, so the purpose of this video, I want to replace this. I've had it for so long now, that I'm almost over it. I wouldn't say, I still love this watch, I really do. But I want something different. I've been wearing it to work for so long now that I've seen a few other options out there in a very reasonable price range. Considering my long-term purchase that I'm looking for, which is a nice little two-tone Rolex Datejust. Maybe 90s model, late 90s. That's my long-term goal this year. You can check out another video to see my watch goals for this year. For the year after, sorry, because I'm not going to be getting a Rolex this year, as I just got a Rolex. But I do typically buy 2 to 3 watches for the year, and I think it's a good opportunity to replace this bad boy. I've been looking in my collection and all the pieces in my collection, and this watch seems to have less and less of a place. I wear this watch when I'm feeling uninspired. This is the watch I wear when I'm not excited, when it's just a standard day at work, there's nothing good happening, it's just your standard uninspired Wednesday, right? This is my Wednesday watch. This is the watch I wear because it's a good watch. I do like the watch quite a lot, but I don't wear this watch and look at it every opportunity I get on my wrist. I play with it a little bit throughout the day. I play with the strap more than anything. Beautiful, very expensive lizard grain strap actually. It's worth almost as much as the watch, especially with the deploying clasp. Anyway, I want to replace this bad boy with another watch for me to wear to work. Another daily work style watch. So it has to fit under the cuff. What I want out of it, I want it to fit under the cuff. I have to be able to do my buttons up on my shirt, which I don't do every day. Don't need to, but I do like, so I can't be a big diver, even though this is quite a large watch. It has to be robust and reliable. Okay, admittedly, all it will ever do is desk diving. I'm not going to. I don't take them out and bash them, but I don't like poor quality watches, right? So I want something that is reliable and robust. Has to be under 40 mil. I can't really wear over 40 mil. I have a few watches over. I have two 41s. But they're on big dive watches. They feel a bit more appropriate. I think for slender kind of dress watches, anything over 40, even anything over 39 is pretty crazy, in my opinion. Not for my small wrists. I like display backs, conversation starters. But I guess the biggest thing the biggest thing I look for is a noticeable and a known watch brand to enthusiasts. Now, it's not about other people and impressing other people. It's absolutely not about that. I get a lot of joy out of talking watches. And when I wear a watch that is okay, so my Sinn, I have a Sinn 104. When I wear that watch, I get compliments on that watch from watch people, watch enthusiasts, and it happens a fair bit, to be honest, especially when you go watch shopping. You don't get your average tag user or someone who just walks into Walls Bishop and just buys whatever they can at their price range. You actually will spark conversations with people who collect watches. It's happened to me quite a bit at work. I've approached a guy with a Rolex, I've approached a guy with a Panerai, and said, hey, sick watch, let's talk watches. And they know nothing about them. They're either gifts or they just bought them because of a promotion, things like that. They're not necessarily watch enthusiasts. Now, I've had that with this as well. A lot of watch enthusiasts, because Tissot is an entry-level Swiss watch, a lot of people buy it because of its price point. Non-watch people will say, hey, I'm going to spend $700 on a watch. That's a big boy watch, and it is. And they'll go out and shell out, and they'll have a Tissot, and that's all they'll know. It's almost like a tag. If you have $2,000 to spend on a watch and don't care about watches, you'll typically buy a tag, something like that. Tissot falls into that category. So I do want something that has the potential to spark a conversation with somebody who's into watches. Now, what I've been looking at and been bidding on a few, getting some cheeky bids in to see if anything will actually get through. I've been looking at some Oris. I do have an Oris. I've got an Oris Diver's Date, which is a version of the Aquis line from 2012, I think it was. Beautiful bronze dial, gorgeous watch. I love Oris. I've been looking at their Big Crown pointer dates. Now, they're quite affordable. I've seen them for under $1,000. I've seen them for near what I could sell this for. I could probably sell this for second hand for maybe $500. A quick sale I could probably sell for $400, and then all I'd have to do is throw in an extra few hundred, and I could get a used Oris Big Crown pointer date. Beautiful. What do I like about that watch? They are robust and reliable. It's an Oris watch, right? Their movements, their modified ETAs. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Serviceable. It'll last you your lifetime. If you're a one watch guy, any Oris would last you that lifetime, to be fair. I like them because of the size. So they come in 36 and 40. I swear I saw someone advertising a 38. Maybe he was advertising incorrectly, or maybe I don't realise there is a model out there that's 38, but typically I've seen them 36 and 40 mil, which was both quite appropriate. They've got sapphire glass, or sapphire crystal, sorry, display cases, so I can talk to people about them. It's a good, so I'm a manager of people, and quite often my subordinates know that I collect watches, so when they see me in a fancy watch, they'll often ask to look at it. And I love showing someone a display case back. That's what got me into watches, right? And if I can pass that on to other people, I would really like that. The quality of their bracelets are fantastic on those little pointer dates. The bracelets are beautiful. They really are. Really good quality. Throw them on a leather, throw them on a bracelet. I think I want a bracelet. I've been wearing leather watches to work for a while, and I am just a bracelet guy. After all these years, I've come to terms with the fact that I am a bracelet guy. Look, that's why I'm thinking of the Oris Big Crown pointer date. If you've got anything else, any other suggestions in that vein, please let me know. I was also looking at some Nomos. I'm trying to keep it under 1,000 Australian. It's just my daily work watch. It's not a grail piece for me. But I do think I have my eyes set on those Oris Big Crowns because there's a fair few of them around. People are having a hard time selling them. I'm noticing them go up for 1,000 and not sell until they're at about 700. And even then, it's taking a few weeks, if not months, to sell. I've been seeing the same few floating around for a while. That's a bad sign if you want to buy it to resell it, obviously. But that's not me. I buy watches to wear and to keep. So resale very rarely comes into it, unless it's a very expensive piece. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you have any ideas, should I even do it? Am I going to be upgrading significantly from this piece? I think so. Maybe not significantly, but I do think that an Oris Big Crown point of date would be an upgrade from this. I think it'd be something nice and different. I've had some pretty rough months, which I'll talk about in a later video. And getting back to work has been a big deal for me. So I do want to, maybe welcome myself back with something new, something exciting, something to keep me motivated. So let me know, right? Casual Tommy here. Please check out any other videos, watch, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video.